that was a clip from High Five. Now, if you saw the clip, that means YouTube let it go through. If not, that means I was flagged. This is the rise and fall of R&B group High Five. High Five is an American R&B quintet from Waco, Texas. They had a number one on Billboard's Hot 100 in 1991 with I Like the Way, The Kissing Game. The band was formed in 1989 and consisted of founding members Tony Thompson, Roderick Pooh Clark, Marcus Sanders, Russell Neal, and Oklahoma City, Oklahoma native Toriano Easley. They were originally signed to Jive Records in late 1989 and released their eponymous debut album in 1990. The album was produced by Teddy Riley and went platinum. It included singles I Just Can't Handle It, went to number 10 on the R&B chart. I Can't Wait Another Minute went to number 8 on the pop chart and number 1 on the R&B chart. And I Like the Way, The Kissing Game, which went to number 1 on the U.S. Billboard Hot 100 and the U.S. Hot R&B Hip Hop Songs chart, making it their biggest hit to date. The group's second LP, Keep It Going, was released in 1992, though not as successful as their debut effort. Several tracks from this album, including She's Playing Hard to Get, which went to number 5 on the pop chart and number 2 on the R&B chart, and the R. Kelly pen Quality Time reached number 38 on the pop chart and number 3 on the R&B chart, got major airplay in the East Coast urban markets. Shortly after this album was released, the group was involved in a car accident, which left Roderick Pooh Clark paralyzed from the chest down. In 1993, High Five emerged with their third album, Faithful, which featured the songs Unconditional Love, went to number 92 on the pop chart and number 21 on the R&B chart, and Never Should Have Let You Go reached number 30 on the pop chart and number 10 on the R&B chart. Unconditional Love was also featured on the multi-platinum Menace Society soundtrack and received extensive airplay on urban contemporary stations throughout the summer of 1993 as the movie increased in popularity. Never Should Have Let You Go was featured on the Sister Act 2 soundtrack. Here's how the High Five curse went. According to news reports, Tony Thompson passed away on June 1st, 2007 at the age of 31. It left everyone in shock as he was too young for that. He passed after consuming a significant amount of Freon, the chemical that is used in air conditioners, according to his autopsy. Initially, it was cited that the primary reason behind Tony Thompson's demise was excessive amounts of narcotics. That was bad enough, life-threatening as well. His lifeless body was found outside an apartment in Waco, Texas. At the time of his sudden demise, he possibly worked on a new material for an album after allegedly being signed to Bad Boy Records. Another member of High Five was involved in an ugly incident. He made headlines for being admitted to the Rusk State Hospital in Texas. Russell Neal was facing some serious charges. He was married to the fitness model and aspiring boxer Catherine Martinez. The singer was pretty much private about his life. It's not known when exactly Russell and Catherine tied the knot, but Catherine came into the limelight, sadly, after her demise. She passed away on July 2nd, 2014, after a vicious beating. Russell was accused of it and also charged. When Catherine's autopsy was completed, it was found that she had suffered multiple stab wounds, not to mention, but also she suffered from blunt force trauma. Russell was subsequently charged with first-degree murder. The singer walked into the Houston Police Department and told the front clerk that he and his wife were in a huge fight and she needed medical attention. It was later revealed that he was very abusive towards his wife back then. He was ultimately sentenced to life in prison. Member Roderick Pooh Clark, one of the other significant members of High Five, became paralyzed from the chest down after a car crash. The incident took place back in Florida in 1993. That caused trouble for him. Not being able to walk became an issue for him. He had to use a wheelchair. Following the incident, the group's career took a deep nosedive. They were on their way to the radio station on the East Coast. Roderick was the most athletic one in the group. He always ensured that the other members worked hard together. On April 17, 2022, Roderick passed away at the age of 49. It was shocking to both the group and their fans. The cause of death was the result of an infection and pneumonia. His health condition became complicated during the last days of his life. He'd been going in and out of the hospital. Currently, High Five is led by the artists Marcus Sanders, Shannon Gill, Tristan Irby, Billy Covington, and Farouk Evans, respectively. Okay, y'all. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.